What is going on, everybody? It is Gold and Blue Dude here with you again, halftime report edition. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button because I do West Virginia videos and college football videos all the time. So the first thing is the suspensions before the game. There were 11 guys that got suspended because they decided to party, they decided to drink, and then they decided to put it on Snapchat. So we have 11 people that are not playing, including 3 starters, 2 of our offensive linemen, and TJ Simmons. But West Virginia is still rolling. It's halftime. It's 42-7. I predicted 48-10. I expected Eastern Kentucky to score because we forget they do have one game under their belt. West Virginia still looks good, except for kick coverage. We need to improve on that. Now, as far as stats go, Jarrett Daggy, he is 19 for 25, 228 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Letty Brown, 10 carries, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Alex Sinkfield also has a touchdown. So our rushing game looks great, and that's without 2 starters. Leading receiver Sam James has 5 receptions, 72 yards, and 1 touchdown. So the biggest thing that I'm seeing is our offensive line looks great. They're getting pushed, and they're getting that first block, and then they're shedding that block and going to the second level once the receiver hits that hole. So our offensive line looks great. Still not happy with those 11 players. They're only suspended for 1 game. It's not COVID related, but we get a bye week after this game and then go to Oklahoma State. So you better believe they will have 2 weeks of hell coming up in practice. So bad decision, guys. You got to do better than that. But West Virginia as a whole looks great. Our defense looks pretty good. I know we gave up a touchdown. Our secondary looks better than our defensive line right now. We still got to get used to how coaches are calling the game because remember, Vic Koning's not here anymore, and we're doing defense by committee. Jeff Castile, Aday, Jordan, and all that. A lot of people. I can't remember off the top of my head. There's like 5 altogether. There's 2 co-defensive coordinators and then 3 under that. So we'll get it. It'll be fine. Relax. People forget about that. And secondary looks great without KJ Martin. We're not really missing you yet, bud. Sorry. Let's look at other games real quick as well, too, because I did bet against the spread, and it looks good so far. Halftime, North Carolina, Syracuse. North Carolina is up 7-3. I took North Carolina, of course, but I took the points as well because they're not going to beat Syracuse by 23 points. It's the first game, and Syracuse is not FCS. The Appalachian State, Charlotte. I took Appalachian State, but also took the points. They were a 17-point favorite at the time. Right now, it's Appalachian State 14, Charlotte 10. So if those games continue the way they are, I will win those 2 games on the spread, and then we'll continue throughout the day just to see how I do against the spread. I picked the Miami game. I took Miami and laid the 14 points. It actually crept up to 15.5, but they covered anyways. Miami beat UAB by 17. So far, I'm doing pretty good against the spread. West Virginia looks pretty good. Expect to see a lot of second and third string. Expect to see Austin Kendall. Probably Garrett Green as well. So I'll be very interested to see how that goes. So there's your halftime report. West Virginia is dominating Eastern Kentucky just like I thought. 42-7. We could hang 70 on them. I don't know. Depends on how second string goes. But I did expect Eastern Kentucky to score because they have one more game under the belt than West Virginia. So there you go. There's my halftime report. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.